What is good, y'all? Welcome back to Appreciate Greatness. Today, I have my mid-season awards list. All this mess, don't worry about it. Moving back to college. We're gonna hop right in it, man. The NBA at the halfway point. It's been exciting. It's been fun. We've seen a lot of storylines, a lot of different stuff, and obviously, we're just gonna hop right in. Um, we'll start the video going backwards. So we'll start at Coach of the Year, Clutch Player, Six Man. Go at it like that. Get to MVP last. Coach of the Year, I have Kenny Atkinson. I think the way he's led this Cavs team, the certain wrinkles he's thrown in the offense, the way the defense is playing, he is really, really, really high on the list for why they're playing so well. Obviously, they have a lot of talent, but the way he's been using the talent, the big to big passing, it's a beautiful thing to see. So I think that Kenny Atkinson is my one. At my two, Jamal Mosley, I really wanted him to be Coach of the Year. I wanted him to have it because of everything the Magic have gone through, how they still stay afloat without Franz, without Paolo. It's been enticing to me. So I really wanted him to be my Coach of the Year. However, Kenny Atkinson, if the Cavs go on a losing streak, Jamal Mosley, you got it. It's one of those things. Third is JB Bickerstaff, just the jump the Pistons have taken, especially when we saw last year Monty Williams didn't really care about the Pistons. And so what the team that they were last year compared to this year, it's just night and day difference. They've been awesome to watch. One of my favorite teams to watch in the NBA, just all these athletic, explosive defenders, and then Cade in the middle of everything. It's been really fun to watch. Clutch Player of the Year. I went Jokic, Garland, Ant, which I think is like betting odds order. Jokic has been really, really clutch this year. That's what it is. When they need a basket, they go to him, and he either scores it or he passes it, and that's and it works for them. Darius Garland, his clutch time numbers are unreal right now. And then Ant, he just has a lot of volume. I think he has played the most clutch games. And then it's like four teammates of his, and then it's like, who was it? It was someone else. Like with 23, he has 27. So he's played just the most clutch games. He's had the most shots made. Like he has basically the highest everything with clutch player of the year. But he's third because he hasn't been just overwhelmingly like making buzzer beater after game winner, and so I put him third. Sixth man of the year. We're going Peyton Pritchard, DeAndre Hunter, Amin Thompson. The reason Amin would be my number one right now. However, he's been starting games lately. I think that's going to continue. And even though this is the mid-season awards, I still don't feel right with putting him as a sixth man of the year when he's going to continue to start probably because they're insane when he starts. DeAndre Hunter at two. He's been unreal this year. Done everything he's needed to do. He hasn't been the guy, the primary defender every single game this year, and we've seen that offense take a leap efficiency-wise, and so he's been really fun to watch. Knockdown three-point shooter. Has gotten it done a little bit with off the dribble. It's kind of the guy we expected to see out of Virginia, getting drafted, I think, fifth overall. And then obvious six man of the year winner to me is Peyton Pritchard. Been unbelievable. He saved the Celtics a lot this season. He's had some big games. First one that comes to mind is the Knicks game. He's just been awesome, and he's come up. He and Luke Cornett come off the bench, and they really put work in for the Celtics team. Next, we have Rookie of the Year, and I went Alex Sarr. I know, I'm all for Jalen Wells. I think he's been outstanding defensively. Offensively, he's been a reliable catch and shoot three-point shooter. Been one of the best on-ball defenders in the NBA. We saw the work he did against Steph that one game where he was just trailing him all game. But Alex Sarr has also been an incredible defender. It hasn't got talked about enough. I think he's averaging like 2.5 stocks a game. He's everywhere. He's really good. He in drop coverage, and if they want to blitz the ball, which they don't do a lot, but if they want to, they can with Alex Sarr. He's just a really versatile, really fun defender, and his offense has taken a leap lately. He's starting to kind of again, but he's been really good. And then third, I put Yves Missi. Got off to a really hot start this year. He still has those times where you're like, this guy's a rookie, but I mean, he also, I think he started playing basketball when he was 13. So, um, I also too started playing basketball around then. But yeah, I mean, I had picked up a basketball before. That was my first year of organized basketball. He picked up a basketball when he was 13. So, just outstanding. We're gonna see some leaps and bounds with Yves Missi, and he's gonna look like a real NBA center next year. He's getting there this year again, taking those steps every single game. But I have him third. DPOY, it's obvious. It's Wemby. I don't care that his team defense is like 13th or whatever. I could really care less, honestly. He's been the reason it's 13th. If he wasn't there, it'd be 30th. So he's been unreal, blocking shots. His long arms, he deflects passes. Like, he's awesome to watch. He can switch out on the perimeter here and there and really do it. He does a great job for being a center. So it's Wemby. My two, I went Shea. Normally I'd be reluctant for this, but Shea without Chet and in games without iHeart, I think they played like 2 weeks without Isaiah Hartenstein and Chet. When they're in that situation, Shea is the primary rim protector basically, and he is insane at it. He blocks so many shots. He gets those steals. He's one of the best free safeties, roamers off the ball in all of basketball, and he's taking a jump. He's taking a step on ball. He's playing really hard on defense, and then obviously the offensive production is out of this world. But like normally, like last year, he had the numbers. I'd say this year he's got the production, the on-ball efficiency. He's been unreal defensively this year. And then third, I have Jaren Jackson Jr. and he has been so underrated this year. And I'll talk about it later. I wanted to get him on an All-NBA team. I don't think I ended up doing it, but he's been unreal, so underrated. Really the driving force for the Grizzlies so far this year, especially with Ja just, here and there, being here and there. You never know when Ja's playing. So he's been unreal. And then next, before we get into the certain teams, we have the MVP. My number 3 on MVP is Giannis. He's had an MVP caliber season. There's no doubt in my mind. He hasn't played as good as Jokic. He hasn't played as good as Shea, and those are my top 2 for sure. And I mean, Giannis is just unbelievably good. We're seeing the efficiency in the mid-range, the turnaround jumper he's starting to add to his bag. Like, he's been so fun to watch. And he has Dame too, and they've become, last year they struggled. Now they've become a really great, reliable two-man game. So he's really fun. He's at my 3. My 2, I'm going Jokic. The reason for this is not that Jokic is the best player in the world. There's no doubt in my mind. He's one of the more valuable players in the NBA. He's probably the most valuable player in the NBA if you look at it like that. And if you do, I'm cool with it. However, MVP's never really been about that. We haven't ever really said, this guy's the most valuable, he's the MVP. Because if we did, Shea, when the Thunder went 40-42, would have been MVP. I think we would have seen, I think that Russ MVP perfectly encapsulates that. However, that's not really what MVP's been about in league history. And Shea has a really good case for just this all-around, like, he gets it done defensively, gets it done offensively. And if you watch those games, they are nothing offensively with Shea off the court. They've been bad. They don't have a secondary creator. AJ Mitchell has been their secondary creator. He's been hurt, and Shea's just stepped up. I think without Chet, Shea's like averaging 33, like 6 and 6, 2 steals, like a block and a half. and the thing is, this type of efficiency from a guard is not something we've ever seen. It really isn't. I mean, it's MJ levels of insanity, and that's what makes Shea so good, because Shea's case so good is because, obviously Jokic and Giannis are really, really super efficient, but they're also bigs. They're also 7 feet tall. They play around the rim. Shea starts his tries, every single one of them, at the perimeter, right? Every single one of them. And that's what makes Shea so incredible. He's got the mid-range efficiency. He gets to the rim. I think he's finishing at the rim, like, up there with Giannis. His 2 point field goal percentage is like a point below Giannis. So, one of the best bruising big men in the NBA, Shea is right there with an efficiency at the rim. And Shaq even I think was like a 56, 57, 58% 2 point field goal percentage score, if that's how you say it. And Shea has been better this year than Shaq's best year on the Lakers, 2 point field goal percentage wise. So to me, just from him being a guard, I have to lean Shea. And he's not, in the way the Thunder offense works, he's not going to get rebounds. He's not going to get rack up a ton of assists because that's just not how that play style. That's just not his play style. That's not their play style. So when you get a guy like Jokic who passes, rebounds, gets the assists, points, it's hard to make a case for Shea, but I think he's doing it all by himself. Now, let's get into the teams. I always struggle with putting together teams. All-NBA 1. All-NBA first team, Shea, Jason Tatum, Cat, Giannis, Jokic. To me, these five are clear and away the best five in the NBA. Shea, again, MVP. Jason Tatum has become criminally underrated. I mean, he's been electric this year. I was going to put him at third, but I didn't want to disrespect Giannis like that. But for MVP, he's been outstanding. Cat has been really, really great. He's been the driving force for the Knicks in a lot of games. He's kind of battling injury right now, but he's been awesome. Giannis, Jokic, we talked about them, MVP caliber seasons from both of them. All-NBA 2, I went with the Cleveland guards, Donovan Darius, Anthony Davis, Victor Wembanyama, and KD. I think, the two guards in Cleveland have been outstanding. I wanted to put them on the same team because I think they deserve it. Anthony Davis has been the driving force for the Lakers. He's been their number one option. He's been their go-to guy, and he really gets it done when they need him to. Vic, they're 500, and it's all because of him, if we're being honest. KD, they're 500, and it's a lot because of him, if we're being honest. All-NBA third team, Jalen Brunson, Evan Mobley, Anthony Edwards, Jalen Williams, LeBron James. I couldn't leave LeBron off. J-Dub has been an elite defender, so elite that I think that really helps him make this case, even though his offense has taken an efficiency drop, even though his offense isn't what we thought it'd be. Anthony Edwards is carrying this Timberwolves team. He's their guy. Evan Mobley is the premier big of that Cavs team. Obviously, Jarrett Allen's great, but Evan Mobley gets it done off the dribble, has shot solidly, especially I think his last 10 he shot really well. I could be wrong. And then Jalen Brunson, he's the guard driving force for that Knicks team. All defensive. The first team I went Shea, Wemby, Jaren Jackson Jr., Evan Mobley, Dyson Daniels. Defensive second team I went Jarrett Allen, Lou Dort, Cason Wallace, Rudy Gobert. I put Shea. I think it's supposed to be J-Dub. Or maybe J-Dub is one. No. J-Dub's supposed to be all defensive second team. I think I put like 4 Thunder players on here just because they have the best defense of all time. Dyson Daniels, I haven't got to talk about yet. Unbelievable what he's doing. I don't think I wrote down MIP, did I? We didn't talk about MIP. Most improved, I had Norman Powell as my one, just the actual most improved player. I think that's what this is. He improved from last season to this season. He's become a higher scoring option. He's delivering. Second, I had Cade, just because I do think he's taken a jump. I think he's taken a playmaking jump, even though they've put all these pieces around him to help that. I think he's taken the jump necessarily, so I think he needs recognition with that. And then my third was Dyson Daniels. So again, just an unreal defender. He's taken a little bit of an offensive leap. Like, he's so fun to watch. Just tip every single pass you throw near him, he's tipping it. It's awesome. All rookie first team, Alex Sarr, Jalen Wells, Zach Edey, Yves Missi, Stephon Castle. Zach Edey's been awesome. I was wrong about him. I'll own it. He really has the potential to be a pretty dominant big in today's NBA. I didn't think that was the case. I didn't really see it. And the Grizzlies, I think, is a perfect place for him to go. Beside Jaren Jackson Jr., he fits really well. So Steph Castle, he's been good defensively. He's been really inefficient, but I think he's worth that All Rookie first team spot. All Rookie second team: Bub Carrington, Tristan da Silva, Zachary Risashe, Ryan Dunn, and Donovan Clingan. Tristan da Silva makes this because he's been really, really, really productive on a really, really good Magic team. He's stepped up when they needed him to, and he's fit the role perfectly. Bub Carrington's been pretty good. I think he's shooting 40%, 34% from three, averaging like 4 and 4 or something. Risa Shea is averaging like 10, very inefficient, but he's shown really good flashes. Ryan Dunn is probably the best role player. I mean, he's shot the ball. I mean, here and there, he's shaky shooting, but he shot the ball much better than I thought he would. And then Donovan Clingan, he might shock and be an All Rookie first team. He might shock and win Rookie of the Year if they play him more because he's been elite. But that'll do it for the midseason award show. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe. I'm hoping to get more videos out. I'm going to drop this hopefully tomorrow, so Tuesday, and the article should be out short after. And then follow my TikTok. Shout out that. Not getting banned. That's crazy. I post YouTube shorts a lot, so just stay tuned. We're pumping out content. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe. I'll catch y'all. Peace.